Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Queen's Wish 2. It has been a while. Let's see if I can still remember how to play this game and where the heck we even were. Well, okay, I mean, we're obviously getting pretty close to the end of the game here. The list of quests has shrunken down pretty significantly. I guess we're still looking for probably one more book. The Harvester is not going to be right here, but we should find something about this missing delivery of herbs or other medicinal goods. Nilzicek is somewhere in the actual Aram Peaks, but we're hoping to maybe meet that Rasa Suharam finally. The quest marker points to this place here, so let's enter, I guess, and see what's what. We got some real rebels. Right there. You're at the eastern entrance to the Ice Gate. This is the end of the High Letha and the beginning of the Aram Peaks, the highest, coldest, and most miserable reaches of the Rokaj. This is where Ro gather and rest before the climb up into the deadly peaks beyond. This fortress and waypoint is centuries old. Many waves of builders have come and gone. They left a confusing warren of crumbling halls, each built in its own style. You note that a lot of traffic has come through here recently. You see empty crates, abandoned wagons, tents hastily erected and abandoned, and tracks everywhere. Warriors of the Rokaj have been passing through here, and in quantity. Perhaps you can at last find Rasa Suharam, leader of the High Letha, and perhaps he can make a little sense of what has been going on. Well, I mean, if we do indeed meet him... bye guys. I guess he will probably do more than just, clear up more than just a little. Who are you? Xena? I didn't mean to run away from you, if it looked that way. A young woman of the High Letha, very heavily bundled up, approaches you. She's the only unarmed person you have seen here. She bows. Hello, Envoy of Haven. I'm Xena. I'm here to direct you to the Rasa. He waits for you in the Grand Meeting Hall. She points to the northwest. Really? So he's just ready to meet us now? Why all this charade then? Why all this... why run away from us and hide? And this whole, what was the place? Fangs of Judgment situation? Was that really necessary? Who are you? I'm here to assist the Rasa. He left the masters to tend to the cities. I'm here to tend to his needs while he tends to the needs of the Rokaj. Indeed, why did Suharam make it so hard to find him? He will have to tell you that himself. Oh, he will. I would like to know more about Rasa Suharam. I can't speak for him, except to say that he is wise. The people of the Ro respect him greatly. Okay, anything else? Who are all the warriors here? I believe they're gathering because they want to wage war against Haven. Really? Okay. I'm afraid so. Of course, they're doomed to failure, and many will die because of their foolishness. The Rasa can tell you more. So, I mean... Unless she's just saying that, she doesn't seem particularly keen on this whole war idea, and maybe neither is the Rasa? So, with any luck, he might actually still be on our side, while the Wolf is the one pushing toward open rebellion. I don't know, we'll see. Well, I need to see the Rasa. Of course, she points to the northwest. He's in the main meeting hall. I suggest not going past that hall. The upper ice gate is sealed shut and full of rebels. Right. Well, we'll have to go there eventually, of course, but maybe we will hear that petition after all. As you proceed through the ice gate, you see more signs of recent occupation. Pallets, cookfires, crude workshops. The warriors who were here have fled and in a hurry. They left a lot of goods behind them. As you pass through the fort, the few warriors that remain leave. They don't talk or meet your gaze. They just pick up their packs and head toward the west exit. Okay. Rebel. A handful of Ro warriors have not fled the ice gate. Instead, they are protecting the goods in this corner of the fort. They look less like rebels and more like your standard greedy brigand. Their weapons are drawn and they show no fear. When you enter their hall, their leader says, "Stop there, Haven. We claim these halls and this salvage. If you keep going, you'll have to fight." Lethan brigands, huh? I mean, are they protecting their own stuff, or are they just claiming what they found, or maybe appropriated. This box is full of rebel supplies, tools, camping gear, dried meat and other rations, lots of furs and blankets. You search through the stuff, but you don't find anything you need. No special book. It's unfortunate. So the main hall, not up here, I suppose, further west then. Well, this looks kind of main-ish. No, maybe not. This, perhaps? Yes, okay. I mean, do I want to fight these random rebels? I suppose, maybe, in the end. First, let's have this meeting, finally, I guess. At last, you find the main meeting room of the Ice Gate. It is cold and humble, just a ring of stools around a sputtering fire. Yet you have learned that the road tend to make their most important decisions in settings like this. Guards watch you closely as you enter, but they don't draw their weapons. This frees up your attention so that it can be focused on the man by the fire. He's an old, grey-haired man of the High Letha, tested and forged by a long life in these icy hills. He rises and waves you forward. The envoy, the young, terribly persistent visitor from Haven. I am Rasa Suharum. Come in and sit. It appears that we must talk at last. Indeed we do. I mean, it's my job. It wasn't my own choice, you know. I suppose it was my choice to persevere and insist against a lot of odds, but... Well, anyway. Oh, he's not as old and grey-haired looking as the game described him, but, you know, that's fine. You sit on an old uncomfortable stool by the fire. Rasa Suharum calls for tea and bread to be brought. It is miserably cold, even the tea, but you force yourself to not shiver. Some bit of innate Havenite in you prevents you from letting yourself look weak. The Rasa dips some stale bread into his tea and munches on it. There is a long silence, and you listen to the wind outside. Finally, he speaks. So you did it. You came. Now we must deal with the consequences. First, formalities. I am Rasa Suharum of the High Letha, and I speak from the deep truth of the Row. Well, as you know, I am Prince Atantuo of Haven, here on a diplomatic mission to the Rokaj. Yes, you have come. I made it clear that I did not want to be seen, and you still hunted me down. Well, again, it's my job. You dare to close your gates on me, you'd better have a good reason. I mean, yes. Honestly, I kind of should say that. Why have you hidden from me? I mean, not the dared part, just, it seemed so pointless, you know? Why make it so difficult, and why provoke all these, you know... I mean, he had to know, he had to be aware that, you know, he would force my hand, basically. Then, you know, I would have to, or Haven would have to, attack the Ice Gate, or not the Ice Gate, the Fangs of Judgment. I mean, he couldn't really have believed that I would just give up and turn around and walk away and go back home, right? It's just... whatever. So, you know, why have you hidden from me? That will be clear soon enough. I had a good reason. Yeah, I would like to know. So you don't want to elaborate, huh? Why are there so many warriors up here? They are rebels against Haven, hiding in the mountains. Soon they will stop hiding. I will explain more in due time. In due time? Why not literally right now? Okay, you made it very difficult to find you. I had a good reason. Yes, okay, you said so before. Soon you will see the disaster we face. Begin, Prince of Haven. Do what you came to do. Okay, sure. Formalities, I guess. I've been sent by the Queen to hear if you have any petitions. Rasa Suharum leans back in his throne and lets out a long sigh. I feared this. I knew my course would lead to this awkwardness. Yes, I do owe you a petition. However, I can't give it yet. I mean, it's literally just a formality. Also, it's, you know, whatever. You don't want to give a petition? I mean, you can literally ask me to do anything for you. Why would you not just do that? I mean, I can't. Until we know how Haven will treat us, I don't know what you ask for. You must answer the petitions of the Lodaga and Kranas Woods. You must also choose the governors. Wait, I have done that. When these decisions are delivered to your General Miranda, we will have the measure of your intentions. Then, at last, I can say what I need. Until then, I can't speak with you. I apologize for the insult. Good day. But haven't I have literally done that, though. I have answered the petitions. And I've chosen governors. I've made my decisions, and I've told Miranda. Okay, well, this is kind of anticlimactic and awkward. So, apparently I really have failed to set some required flag, even though I could swear that I talked to Miranda about those things several times. But I guess not. The game will really make me travel all the way back there to talk to her yet again. Oh, this is, well, okay, sure. Whatever. Let's beat up some brigands, I guess, while we're here. If we're gonna return to our fort and heal anyway. Might as well get this out of the way now. Let's see if I can remember how to play. You know, there's no reason to hold back, so I guess we're gonna do some buffing. Okay, you can attack this guy, I suppose. Wow, this... Ooh, wow. These are tanky. Holy crap, they really are. I mean, it's been a while, but these have way more health than typical enemies we've been fighting. Okay. I suppose to make up for the fact that there are only this handful of enemies here. Okay, well, that's, it could be tricky. Now, do we do anything special about this then, or do we just blow them up? We cannot quite get all of them. I could get those three. Obviously, we have 2 spellcasters in there. Why don't you go ahead and move forward a little bit more, perhaps? And then... Actually, why don't you move forward even more? And then... This doesn't quite work out. Okay, well, 3 it is. That's some decent damage at least. Let's see here. You have this new, relatively new, repaired heretical sword. Right, Rainbow Blast. Which is active, and you will be able to attack at a range with that, right? Even though it doesn't display that, which is because it's technically handled as a... treated as a melee weapon. But yeah, okay. Rope protects, healing strikes, okay. Should probably be focusing on one of these slightly squishier units here, but... Well, we started attacking this guy, and, you know, starting to deal some pretty good damage too. That being said, here, have some poison. Okay, she definitely needs some healing. Okay, apparently he's still... he still has some item that has that outgassing property, or whatever it was called. Okay, there. Heal her. Ooh, that was a pretty heavy hit. Isn't this what I always did? Yeah, sure is. Okay, nice, nice. Of course. Oh no! Ah, crap. Yeah, you know what? That's not amazing. I don't know. Should I just reload? It's a kind of a rough fight to come back to after, you know, 2 weeks or so. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe attack that guy. No. Actually, this kind of works. Yeah, okay. Not terrible. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Them focusing on her is kind of bad, though. Okay, the skeleton doesn't seem to be doing much. Okay, that was no damage, apparently. Good. Let's throw another fireball, because mana is really one thing we don't need to be worried about. You need to heal her, though. Okay, Battle Medic is good. I think I'll use it to just attack this guy. Okay, good. One more down. Yeah, it does suck that Chip fell already. Actually, that was a ton of damage he just took. That's not great. Could be bad. This guy's so close. Please give me a heal. Okay, yeah, this is good enough. I'll take it. Are you dying? 44? 2 poison, 2 bleeding? That's not quite enough, is it? You can't move after... yeah, that's what I thought. Actually, you can... Whirlwind though, which... yeah, okay. That did the trick. Heal him. Battle Medic. Great. Yeah, keep focusing on those spellcasters, I guess. Ooh, what? Wait, what was that? Who even attacked her? Okay, I don't know. Not entirely sure what happened, just that it damaged her quite a bit. Okay, whoa, that was a good hit. Heal her again. Okay, that wasn't bad. That was kind of painful. Ah, so close. And of course, no damage over time to finish him off. This guy's also not dying. Okay, there. Probably should have played it safe and healed a bit. What about you? You're not dying. You know what? There, finish him off. Alright. And only one more. The one enemy we've not attacked at all so far. But I think at this point, there's no way we're gonna lose this one. Took some unfortunate losses. Well, one unfortunate loss, but I guess that's acceptable. And there we go. Okay. Yep. Nothing else to do here. Nothing useful. Nothing useful. Nothing useful. Nothing. Oh? Under a bolt of cloth you find a package wrapped in parchment. It is addressed to someone named Rieta. Okay, of course. This was not optional at all. I mean, technically optional, I suppose, but it was for a quest, of course. Alright then, for Rieta, Sage Rieta. For Precipice, which is... nope, not here. Of course not. Glacier Keep, for Hailstone, wait, Precipice? Oh, all the way down here, holy crap. I mean, might as well, if we're doing a lot of traveling anyway. I don't think we have another reason, we'll ever have another reason to come here, so might as well do this now. Ready to report? There's nothing to report. Oh, the mirror. Oh boy, do I want to deal with that? I mean, obviously not. Rieta, are you here? Yes. It took some effort, to say the least, but I found your package. She's delighted. And the seal is still intact. This will be very valuable. Every day I hear more rumors of war. Now I'm more prepared. She removes a flask from her shelves and gives it to you. I made this recently. These flasks are very hard to create, but I managed. I would be honored if you took it. Do I need to? Because I really don't need another healing potion. Anyway, is there anything else I can get for you? The only thing I want you to bring me now is peace. Yet I suspect it is impossible. Well, we'll see about that. I ask for nothing more, and I only wish you wisdom and good fortune. Thanks. You too, I guess. Okay. Mirror. What is it this time? Oh. Interesting. When you approach the mirror, it changes a little. Wisps of smoke, tiny flashes of light. You aren't sure what is happening, but no voice emerges. Well, if they're not gonna say anything, I'm not gonna say anything. The mirror doesn't stabilize, but you do hear a quiet, ready voice. A reedy voice. Hello? Hello? Oh, it takes a moment for you to realize that the Queen is speaking. Or is it the Queen? Atantuo, I've been trying to talk to you. Hello, Mother? They tell me you have been gone 100 days. 100 days today. Oh, okay. Well, that was 2 or 3 days ago, but sure. You have to lean close to the mirror to hear her. Time is passing quickly, my child. Yes, it has been that long. I didn't expect that. I thought the Roe would be kinder to you, to us. Darmal would be so... She doesn't finish the sentence. Mother, what's wrong? I'm so tired, but the march goes on. I must give all of myself, but... Her voice trails off again. What is happening? She doesn't say anything. Instead, she has a quiet, bitter little laugh. You wait for more of a response, but the mirror clears. The audience has ended. Okay, that's, in a way, even more disturbing than the last time we talked to her, which was already weird. Oh, and now Sutter. To make things even worse. The mirror shimmers when you get close to it. A moment later, you hear Prince Sutter speak. I've had a report. You entered the high letha city of Absalom. Yes, actually, that's been a while ago. I guess I haven't been back to a fort since then? Probably not. Were you finally able to meet with Rasa Soharum? I mean, kind of. What a relief. I knew you would corner your prey eventually. And what did he say? What was his petition? Some advanced, time-wasting nonsense, I'm sure. Well, in a way, but he didn't give his petition yet. Prince Sutter is silent for a long time. It can't be right, can it? No, you are telling the truth. This is insulting. I mean, I guess he will give his petition? I suppose, in a way, isn't his petition for me to go and clear things up in the other provinces? And that was an official request, I suppose. And I am going to fulfill it. So, in a way. But we'll see if he's going to give me an official petition after that. Insulting, why? Yeah, I suppose, technically speaking. But, I mean, things are not going, are not following protocol here exactly. So, it's really silly to keep being offended by that kind of thing. So I'm done. I can always respond with force. Well, how do you think I should proceed? I can keep busy with my other tasks in the meantime. None of these are appropriate. This is just stupid. This is also stupid. This is, well, the violent option that I'm not going to pick, of course. I'm not going to ask him for advice because, I'm not going to sink that low. And this is, I suppose, sure. Yes, in time Rasa Sohar might realize the error of his ways. In the meantime, there is more you need to do. Do what you need to do, with the other Rasas and governors. Report to General Miranda. Then confront Rasa Soharum again. Yes, that was the plan. Anything else? No, I need to report this news to my advisors. Also, when the Queen is able to hear it, I will tell her. Well done. We will speak again soon. Before you can ask more questions, the mirror returns to normal. The audience is over. And the mirror does not flash anymore. Great, okay. But if I had already I don't know, I wonder. Would Suharum always have refused me the first time around and sent me back to Fort Meadow? Is something scripted to happen there, basically? Because, again, I'm sure that I talked about both the Lodaga and the Kranis Woods extensively with Miranda and cleared everything up to the extent that the game let me at the time. I told her that what I wanted to happen about the governors, that I wanted them replaced, respectively. And, you know, she said that it was going to be difficult, but okay, sure, you're the prince. And that was that, right? So what else is there to clear up? And the fact that that the conversation with Sutter just now, you know, acknowledged the fact that I did technically talk to Suharum, but, you know, he sent me away, at least for now. The fact that the game actually acknowledged that fact makes me suspect that that was always going to happen, right? So, well, we'll see, I guess. We will see. That's odd. There was a banner of Haven outside the store. Now it's missing. It was not a particularly new standard, or fancy or clean. It should, however, be here. What is going on? Gardner's assassin. This person is waiting for an audience. Speak with Chief Cestus to find out what's going on. Are you sure that they're waiting for an audience? You notice that Chief Cestus is holding court in the audience hall to the north. When she catches your eye, she waves you forward. She wants you to come advise her. Another demand on your limited time. Really? I mean, what is... Obviously something is wrong here, right? What was that about the banner outside? Miranda? Got anything to say? General Miranda says, "What else do you need, Prince? I can give guidance and support as needed. The banner of Haven outside the hall is missing." Apparently. Yes, it disappeared in the middle of the night about a week ago. Very strange. I'm looking for a replacement. I would also very much like to find the thief. It wasn't a war banner, so losing it isn't a great dishonor. However, such petty vandalism is to be discouraged. Really? Is that all it is? I mean, that doesn't seem particularly, I don't know, particularly bad, I guess. Although, you know, the fact that if something really was stolen in the middle of our forts, that, you know, is a bit worrying and doesn't exactly, you know, doesn't make our, you know, our guards look particularly good. But still, I feel like there's something more going on. Why would the game make, you know, draw so much attention to this kind of minor occurrence? Anyway, I need to talk about the governors, I guess. Of course. So, about the Kranis Woods. Your judgment has been made. We must now wait for results. Yes, how are things proceeding with Governor Yvette? The governor and her family are furious, of course. They are taking their time departing, hoping that her family can pressure the queen to ignore your word. Council Abelin is staying in place, rightfully fearing assassination. Cool. About the Lodaga, you've made a decision. The relevant parties have been informed, and changes are being made. The results are yet to be determined. Okay. About the High Letha, it's the highest, most remote, most brutal land. I've entered the High Letha and met Governor Ivana. Yes. General Miranda leans forward in her chair. I mean, I'm pretty sure Suharum specifically only mentioned the Kranis and the Daga and not the Letha that needed to be taken care of. But yeah, the Letha is really the one province that I had not talked to Miranda about, because obviously until now I hadn't really explored all of it and, you know, come to a final decision, I suppose. I've met no other potential governors in the High Letha. That is true. That does not surprise me. Who else would want the job? You sit up in the ice. There are no luxuries. You can't do anything. Everyone hates you. We should count ourselves lucky that Ivana wants the job. Right. I mean, yeah, she also does seem to be competent and, you know, actually enthusiastic about doing the right thing. Well, I officially approve of Governor Ivana. Oh, okay. Rare competence. Achievement. Yes. General Miranda writes out the order and has you sign it. I will get this to Queen Sharyn immediately. This part of your mission is now complete. I'm sure that this will make the High Letha more angry. Or perhaps not. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, or not. Who knows? I mean, why would it, though? They are very difficult people to understand. Right. I mean, it's odd that the game still lets me ask for her advice. Not that I need it. Your family's happy with her there. She's willing to have the job. None of us can make a change in that murderer's land. She even seems competent. Yes. What do you know about Governor Ivana? Nothing. She has been quietly doing her job up there, many miles from civilization, for year after year. Not shirking her duty, not begging for credit. I've never met her, and I doubt I ever will, but she is a true Havenite. Right. So, is there anything more about the governors now? How are things proceeding with Governor Ivana? Actually, I haven't heard any news from her. Her post is remote, and the land between us and her is crawling with raiders. I hope that she's well. I hope so too, actually. Now I'm kind of worried. Okay. What about the Rasas, then? What is a Rasa? No, I think we're past that. I met the Rasa of the High Letha, but he refuses to give a petition. Hell, refused. You describe the situation to General Miranda. She shakes her head. This is only growing stranger and more insulting. Rasa Soharum is evaluating you. He wants to get the full measure of you before he deals with you. He has no right. But he only wants you to do what you had to do anyway. Evaluate the governors and help the other Rasas. Then confront Rasa Soharum. If he refuses to talk then, you might as well just leave. Yeah, but, I mean, I had already done that, as I have now just confirmed. But I suppose I still had to return here and talk to her once more about these things. Just so that events can proceed the way that the game wants them to proceed. Because, yeah, I mean, we haven't really... I mean, yeah, okay, I guess I haven't given my final verdict on Ivana, unsurprisingly. But that was not part of the condition. Or the conditions. But everything else was already cleared up. So, yeah. Kind of pointless. As I kind of expected. You find Chief Cestus and a young, skinny man of the row staring at each other. The man is wearing furs and a belt. An empty sheath hangs from his belt. He's chained to the post, and his face is completely without expression. Chief Cestus turns to look at you. You can see the frustration on her face. Examine the prisoner. It takes no time to recognize this man as a trained killer. His stance, his cold expression, his calloused hands. He's a dangerous foe. Okay. Also, I don't know, if a Geldnaz assassin is immediately recognizable as one, is he actually doing such a good job then? Oh well. Chief Cestus, who is this? He is an assassin. He won't say his name. He was captured by our soldiers in the High Letha city of Atsalam. One of our mages paralyzed him before he could escape or kill himself. We catch a row assassin sometimes. He was bound and brought here to be dealt with in the usual way. The assassin quietly stares straight ahead. The usual way? What do you mean? Well, he's probably an assassin. The row pay assassins to kill each other frequently. It's their characteristic, bloody, efficient way to deal with political and business disputes. It is recognized as an integral part of row politics. Thus, Haven treads lightly. When they get caught, they are brought here for standard processing. A Rasa has been killed. I want to know who is responsible. I mean, yeah, not that this guy is going to tell us, no matter what we do to him. Yeah, I don't know what this has to do with the current situation specifically. What happened exactly? Cestus picks up a dirty scrap of paper and inspects it with disgust. A typically incomplete report from the High Letha. This fellow was sneaking into some merchant's home in the middle of the night. One of our patrols saw him by dumb luck. Pretty careless of him, really. The assassin shrugs. Anyway, they subdued him, found some daggers, some poison, a wire for strangling, so he's Geldnaz. 2 weeks later, he's dumped in our lap, waiting to be let free for payment. Oh, that's the usual treatment. I see. Let free for payment? That's the way. We let them go. Soon the Geldnaz sent us bribes, supplies, money, that kind of thing. Sort of a nice arrangement, really, and allowed by Haven's leaders since the Great Uprising. Yeah, okay, that changes. I forget now, have we... I mean, we have, obviously, obviously met with the Geldnaz leader at some point. I just forget if I saved after that meeting or if I decided to postpone it until later, perhaps. But I think we talked, and I tried to be as confrontational as possible and to provoke them into attacking us. And in the end, they just ran away, and that's that. But yeah, I think we're pretty much officially at war with the Geldnaz at this point. And I'm definitely, very much in favor of ending any amicable relationship between them and Haven, and basically outlawing them. So yeah, this arrangement is definitely going to stop. Assassin, are you guilty of this? The assassin says in a resigned voice, "Yes, I had been hired to do my work. I was careless and I will be punished. It's not your place to do it, though. You must let me free so that I can answer to the Geldnaz." I mean, I don't know. Well, I mean, I know why you would think that, because that's how things have been handled until now, but sorry to inform you that this is, going to change. Chief Sisters, have anything to say about this? Not really. Honestly, I was about to let the fellow go when you walked in. And yet you called me over to make a decision? Well, I have made a decision. Chief Sisters looks nervous. Of course, Prince. I would only humbly ask that our old procedures be considered. The assassin stares straight ahead, still creepily emotionless. Assassins are not tolerated in my lands. Execution. Flogging. I mean, that's not gonna change anything. No, I've already personally killed plenty of Geldnaz, and, I'm still very much willing to take them on if they would actually face me and not just run away. So, yeah, sorry. Not sorry. The assassin turns to you. The Geldnaz will hear of this. I hope they will. I trust they will. We will not forget this insult. Our tolerance for Haven's presence will end. Then he turns and is led quietly to his fate. Sisters looks ill. It seems Haven has developed some unusual practices in the Rokaj. As the assassin is taken away, Chief Sester says, "All vessels are unique. Each requires its own adjustments. The Rokaj more than most. Thank you for your precious time, Prince." Sure. Always welcome. Okay, well, I hope that we did what we needed to do here. And now we're traveling all the way back to the Ice Gate. Another 15 hours. Was this really necessary? Is anything even going to be different? So, I mean, again, I guess, I'm Prince Atantuo. You've made it difficult to find you. I've been sent by the Queen. Wait, what? You don't want to give a petition. I'm a servant of the Rokaj. As Rasa, I keep the old ways of the road. That means I'm bound by them. The clans have told me what my petition needs to be. I do not want to give it. That is why I hid. Okay. So it's not like your personal choice, but your job is to deliver a petition that you don't want to give. Well, now I'm intrigued. This is a necessary step of proper diplomatic mission. Petition, please. I must obey the orders of my Queen of Haven, as must you. I mean, ultimately, yeah, I suppose that's what it comes down to. Isn't it? We are both trapped, then. He nods and sets aside his tea. Then he rises to face you. I, Rasa Soharum of the Hyletha, give my petition. The warriors of the Rokaj challenge you. They say Haven is no longer fit to rule over us. Therefore, my petition is that you ascend to the peak of Provakrug and answer to the Rokaj. Oh, that's all? Okay. I mean, I was going to go there anyway. Another achievement, Hyletha petition. Okay. What I said. Provakrug is where the great decisions of the Ro are made. There are debates, sometimes duels. You are being told to plead, to answer why Haven should rule us. Of course, your queen would never allow this. Haven is too proud. Anyway, you can't go to Provakrug. The wolf and his rebels have an army above us, and they won't let you pass. Or will they? I mean, maybe I'll just make them let me pass. Therefore, you can't answer my petition. You must return to Fort Meadow 4, from there to Haven, and from there to Haven. I see no other way. Well, let me see if I see a way. The rebels won't let me go to Provocrug? No, they have barred the upper ice gate. You won't be able to pass. They don't want you to answer for Haven. They want you to flee. This will make you look weak. However, it can't be avoided. I will go to Provocrug and answer this challenge. The Rasa slumps on his stool and shakes his head. The magic of Haven is great, but it can't protect you at Provocrug. The wolf will go there to confront you, and you will die. Then it will be even worse for my people. Let us speak more. Perhaps I can show you the folly of this path. Yeah, but you said it yourself. I mean, I can't just go home. It would be a disgrace, right? And obviously, Haven can't allow itself to look weak, so that's not an option. So the Rokaj has raised an army against Haven? I guess not officially, it's not like the Rokaj army, it's the Wolf's army, right? Not the Rokaj, the Wolf. Okay, good to have that confirmed. Many warriors hate you. A few small clans hate you. They are determined to risk everything to free the Ro. They will, of course, fail. The attacks will begin immediately, I imagine. Once you entered the Upper Letha, raiders began to infiltrate the downward lands. I suspect that Haven's caravans will soon be attacked by raiders. I tried to stop this, but it is beyond my control. The questions are, how many will the wolf convince to die for him, and how much of my land is scorched in the process? I mean, I've done maybe not the absolute maximum possible, but I've done a lot to make the people of the Rokaj, to make the people of the Rokaj respect me, I suppose, to earn their respect, and to, defuse the situation in general. So I feel like maybe things are not going to be as bad. Anyway, who is the wolf? I swear, Prince, I do not know. I only heard of him a year ago. I thought him just another foolish brigand. Then he sent raiders. He's saying he. So I guess at this point, that's relatively certain. I mean, originally when I first heard of the wolf, the game was making it very mysterious, right? Not even giving away his gender or any other details. But I suppose at this point, we know it's a he, at least, for whatever that's worth. Then he sent raiders to assassinate you. Within days, his supporters were emerging everywhere. His attempt on your life inspired a lot of fools, alas. The wolf dares to rob Haven? Of course, he wants to make it much harder for you to gain resources, a predictable beginning to the war. Where is this army? In the Upper Ice Gate, a short march to the west, very well defended, armed and determined. You will not be able to defeat them. Well, again, we'll see about that. Won't they freeze up there? Eventually. They don't have much time left. That is why they must attack soon. What are their numbers? Maybe a few thousand. Ooh, that's a lot. A pitifully small number. Yeah, against the armies of Haven. Against us, though? The four of us? Well, they will need to call others to their cause. Alas, the Ro are always inspired by a suicidal charge. When the attack comes, some will join them. But how many? Do you think that they can defeat Haven? No, they have no chance. The army of Haven by Liskara will march upward. Loyal Ro will join them. Our land will be burned by war. The rebels will all die. What if Haven just leaves? Yeah, that's not gonna happen, though. Your mother would never ever allow that. That is true, of course, if she survives long enough to make the decision. Oh, okay. I mean, true, I guess, but we have no reason to assume that she's that close to dying. Can they raise enough allies to fight us? No. If they raise more allies, that will only result in more death before their inevitable defeat. One day, I swear the Rokaj will expel Haven. We will not live to see that day. Okay, I would like to ask both of these, I guess. I hope the game lets me. If it was futile, why am I being petitioned to go to Provocrug? Because the clans of the Rokaj wanted to give you the chance to speak for Haven. They wanted you to have a fair chance to speak. Okay, yeah, again, I mean, I would like to do that. And I feel like I'm gonna find some kind of way to that peak. despite what the wolf tries, how hard the wolf might try to keep me from there. Why did you fight so hard to keep me from seeing you? The clans demanded that I challenge you. If I did, I knew you might go to Provakrug. If you did and were killed, the queen would destroy the Rokaj. Very likely true. All paths are miserable, but only one path led to true destruction. I made my choice. Okay, well, I don't necessarily agree, but I see your reason, I guess. I need to talk about this challenge? Of course. The leaders of the Row gather on Provakrug, deciding whether or not to help the rebels. The Wolves' rebels will fight. The question is, how many allies will they have? If you go to Provakrug, you say you are willing to show your strength to defend Haven. Provakrug is a dueling ground. I think the Queen would never allow it. Well, the Queen isn't here. You have a treaty with us? You can't challenge me like this? Well. How do I get to Provakrug? I mean, I don't, I guess. Because the Wolf's army is there? Yeah. The rebels are led by the Wolf, and they hold the upper ice gate. It is the main road there, and they won't let you pass. Why won't they let me pass? Because on Provakrug we decide who will help the tiny rebel army become a large rebel army. They don't want Haven there to speak for itself. They want you to look like cowards. You must know how to get there. I don't. I only know about the ice gate route. It doesn't seem like he's telling the truth. Well, I know of some alternate routes. You know, through the underworld. And I feel like, even though I've been there multiple times, you know, and obviously I, as the player, know about that route, the prince still officially doesn't, and if I don't insist here, he's never going to learn. So unfortunately I'll have to. He's not angered by your demand. There may be other routes. I don't know about them. Even if I did, I can't directly help you kill Row. I can't keep my authority if I'm a traitor to my kind. Okay, well, never mind. How am I going to learn officially, then? What happens when I'm challenged? You have to show strength. To rule the Rokaj, you must be strong. Haven has been absent and uncaring. That makes you look weak. To respond to the challenge, you must go to Provakrug and speak to the Row there. Then you may have to fight duels. Okay. What will they decide? I don't know. Some will support the army of rebels, others Haven. If you don't show up, you will definitely look weak. However, if you show up and they kill you, your mother will squash the Row. Yeah, I guess I'll just not die then. Can I keep them from rebelling? The Wolves' rebels are determined to fight. I have tried to convince them that now is not the time for freedom. I failed. War is necessary. The question is, who will fight? Okay. They would dare attack me? It will be necessary. There is a challenge. The Rokaj wants you to show that you are strong. This is our way. How difficult will this battle be? I don't know. It depends on how angry you made the Row during your time here. Okay, so not that angry then. Not that bad. Know this, though. Provakrug is one of the remote lands of the world. Your mother has given you many magical protections, I'm sure. They will not protect you there. You have a treaty with us? You can't challenge me like this? Do I have to say this? Haven has ignored the Row for too long. My people see you as a tormentor. They are ignoring the treaty. The rebels see you as just another conqueror who holds the Row. Such conquerors are always driven out eventually. Right. The Rokaj has raised an army against Haven. Did I not already ask this? Not the Rokaj? Yeah, okay, no, I did ask about that. I did not ask about him, actually. I want to know more about you. Sure, why not? That seems fair. The fate of many depends on what we decide here. I should argue for why I'm trustworthy. I mean, it's not like I don't trust you. I'm just deciding to ignore your probably well-meaning advice and still push forward, obviously. Anyway, I was chosen to lead the High Letha, although I think you do not know what that is. Wait, what is? What is the High Letha? We are the heart of the Rokaj, the keepers of the old harsh ways. When the downward Row are losing their way and not sure what to become, they look to us for guidance. Okay, how were you chosen for this role? Like all Rasas, I was chosen in the ice of Provakrug. There was a week of debate, several duels. 12 were killed in various disputes. I had to fight 3 times. At last, I was the one who stood. What is your main purpose? When the lower provinces argue about who to serve, or how to change, they come to us to settle the dispute. They come to us to ask what it means to be Ro. How do you decide what it is to be Ro? Long discussion, study of history. Most important, we know that if we are to truly stay ourselves, change must be slow. We keep an old way until absolutely forced to change it. Haven has corrupted us in many ways. Don't worry, as long as the High Letha lives, we can all regrow. How are your decisions enforced? When we say one does wrong, that is usually enough to settle the issue. The High Letha are respected, and the downward folk will punish those who ignore us. In extreme cases, we go to the Geldnas. Okay. There's something else I want to discuss, is there? Of course, you are my guest. How can I help? The Geldnas are trying to make a new weapon. The work is happening in the Ice Gate. Okay. Sure. Very interesting. They are always getting into squabbles. However, no such work is happening here. I would not permit it. There is the Upper Ice Gate to the west. It is a very dangerous place for you to visit, though. Right. Well, we knew that that's where I needed to go for that quest, so nothing new here. Why were the Fangs of Judgment close to me? It was my decision. As long as I avoided you, I would not have to challenge you. That bought me time to reduce the damage and maybe avoid a war. It was a message to your mother. A message? Yes. In better days, she would have realized that I was asking her to stay away for her own good. She is not as strong as she once was. The mistake has been made. Yeah, well, I suppose so. Why are so many ghosts rising all over the High Letha? They sense the disruption, the rebels, the upcoming war. It upsets them. When the war is over, they will calm down. Alas, in the process, we will add many to the armies of the dead. Right. Do you know who the wolf is? We already asked this. No. I imagine we will all find out soon enough. Right. Okay. That is all, isn't it? So he really did not tell us of that alternate route. But will we need to actually learn officially? Okay. The Upper Ice Gate is literally the next station along the way here. I mean, do I just... Well, obviously I'm going to take a look at this, at least, and see if the game is even going to give me the option to just fight my way through. But then, you know, if... Canonically, there are supposed to be thousands of rebels stationed here. You know, literally an army of several thousand strong camped here, then obviously there should be no way for us to actually fight through. That would just be ridiculous. I just wonder if I'm actually supposed to just head down to the underworld and to that icy passage that we know about, and I'm just gonna be able to go through there now, when previously there was just some message telling me I couldn't go. I mean, you know, it wouldn't make any sense for anything to have changed in that regard, nor would it make sense for the prince to suddenly know about the passage. You know, I would expect to have to somehow talk to someone, have something happen for the game to officially acknowledge the fact that we know about the passage. But, yeah. The Rasa didn't tell us, so I'm not really sure who I could possibly talk to about that. Anyway, I am actually going to call this an episode here. Maybe a little bit of a shorter one, but long enough. I mean, obviously, things have happened, once again. We haven't seen a lot of combat, and what we did see wasn't so... Well, I suppose it was ultimately successful. It was, you know, kind of a rough fight to be thrown into after a long break, as I said. Maybe we'll have some more reasonable confrontations in the immediate future. We'll see. Well, next time, of course, I'm going to at least take a look at this upper ice gate and see what's what. If there maybe is just a way to sneak around or something. And if not, then I suppose I'll head back to the underworld and take a look at the, that secret passage there. And if that doesn't help, then I guess I'll just try talking to, try revisiting important places and talking to important people. And hopefully I'll find the right person eventually, but, well, we'll see. Maybe that's not even an issue. For the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.